What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at future star Kieran Tierney. So to start with this game, to be honest, he weren't packed very often. If you have ever packed this guy within the first month of the game, you were considered lucky. It took a while for him to really be somewhat on the market. Obviously, transferring to Arsenal at the start of the season was a big move for him. Looking at his date of birth, 1997, so relatively young. He's got plenty of time to grow into a very, very good player. He's got a lot of pace, decent defending and physicals. Dribbling and passing are not too bad either, which is what really brought me to this card. He's a three-star, high work rates with a left foot. Looking at everything on the stats-wise, I'm pretty impressed. Bar from maybe heading, which, to be honest, you can kind of get rid of. That isn't really too much of an issue with left and right backs. 96 stamina's beautiful. Good aggression, good strength. Jumping's decent. You've got decent defending, especially then you add a sentinel on him. You've got a very, very nice left back. Passing-wise, again, pretty flush throughout, bar from free kicks, which again, you could just throw away. And then the dribbling as well. Goodish, well, actually, no, decent composure for a left back. Good agility balance. Overall, a really, really good left back. There is very few left backs in the BPL this year that strike me as meta. We've got Team of the Year Robertson, who a lot of people have kind of used him as a throwaway Team of the Year, really. Personally, I think stats-wise on him is outstanding. He's more of a left mid, if anything, in my opinion. I really like him in that more forward role. More of a left wing back, if anything, in my opinion, anyway. Then you've got someone like Inform Vertonghen. Again, he's a centre-back, so I really wouldn't class him. You've got an Inform Robertson that, again, isn't as meta as this card, I would say. Again, after that, then you've got headliner Tierney at an 86, I believe, as well. You've got a few decent left backs, but I think actually this one really bites the cake for it. He's currently about 250k. You need to give up an 85, an 85, and an 84, and I believe there's one or two informs within that. You get about 70-ish k packs back, due to obviously the rare mixed players being a random price. We don't quite know how much value that is, but that again is outstanding. Decent packs back, I would say, for this card, especially for a left back in the Prem. I think that's a pretty good value in my opinion. I haven't actually played with him yet, so I'm really excited to see what he can do. And during this review as well, we will be trying to get some objectives done with this card, and then we can see how we go. But we've got him boxed in with the icons, as you can see. I feel like, in fact, we may even whack Conte there. I think that should still give him 10. Oh, that's why I did it. He doesn't get Neymar 10. No, we're going to have to keep it as Essien because I want Neymar to be 10 still as well. In reviews, I always like to keep my players at 9 or 10 if possible. There's some players I'm not too fussed. Messi on a 7. Even Neymar on a 7 probably wouldn't be too bad. But for the sake of putting Conte on rather than Essien, I'm quite happy with that. So we're going to jump into the first game, see what it's like. Obviously, we'll talk about other icons, other left backs throughout as well as we get into that first match. So jumping into the first game, his left back is going to be Ferland Mendy, and one of the real good left backs this year. He's also got Kubo, who I absolutely rate. David Villa with Costa. Odegaard obviously trying to do some objectives, and then he's got Edison, Militao, Lenglet, Semedo. Not bad. Left backs are somewhat good in other leagues this year. You've got Ferland Mendy, Inform Semedo, who personally for me is a right back, but he can be obviously a left back in his card. You've got Tellez, who is absolutely outstanding. Icon-wise, you've got like Roberto Carlos, like you've seen in my first squad. Personally, is a free icon from Icon Swaps at the very start, so a very, very good player for literally just grinding the game. And to be honest, has really settled me throughout the whole of FIFA with that card at the minute. Let's see what Tierney's going to do. Pace. Got him on overlap. Oh, speed up lag. Let's get him back. Kubo is incredibly fast as well, so it's going to be an interesting race. 94 pace versus 96. He's just back and he's spun him. That's going to be a goal. Too easy, far too easy. I probably should have changed from the left back, but for the purpose of this video, I wanted to see if he could catch him, which he did towards the end, and then we obviously overstepped our mark. But one goal for him, David Villa, scoring the goal so far. Tierney, and away. I like it. Tierney's on the run again. We've got some pace from him. I've overstepped my mark. Tierney doing some great defensive duty there. Oh, and there's a great goal. Tierney away. Lovely interception from him. Gets brought down, but it's still very, very nice stuff. Oh, that's a great ball. Left foot. No, he's gone over the keeper. Big header. There we go. That's what I always like from him. Very, very tall striker getting in that goal. Beautiful work from the team already. So we managed to win the first match 2-1. We couldn't show the end as the clip actually decided to mess up for some reason. I'm going to have a look into that anyway. But we managed to get a lot of the game, which is always fantastic. So we're going to jump into the second match. I feel like Tierney in general was actually really good that match. Had plenty of dribbles, decent amount of passing, didn't lose the ball too many times. I think he lost it like once or twice at the very best. And in general, good at tackling. I can't ask for a better left back than that, to be honest. And we managed to win the game. So overall, to start with, very, very nice. So jumping into the second match, we are now coming up against... Oi, that's a big team. Daniel James, Greenwood, Sane, Werner, Guardiola, Aurora. I like it. I very much like it. The left back is on obviously 7chem, but to be honest, he's a very good left back. One that I actually forgot to mention in the video as well. Very, very good if you did complete him. And then he's got Lala as the right back, another fantastic choice. Very, very good team. So I'm interested to see how this one goes down. Oh, that's a great goal to start with. We've been ducking and weaving, trying to get a low-driven shot with the striker. And it's just not having any of it. But we managed to get an assist, which I believe is now his second, I want to say. No, in fact, he needs one more for the next objective. But still needs that low driven in this match as well. Tierney. He's been quality. Honestly, he's not gone down a wing at all. I feel like he's stopped going down now. Mainly because Tierney every single time has absolutely demolished his striker or right mid. Oh, and he's still missed the low driven. How do you score them? On a low driven, we managed to get it. Thank Christ. It is so hard to get a low driven this year. I honestly don't know how to do them. Never a shot that I actually really bother with. So it's interesting to kind of get that striking portfolio. Tierney's going to outrun or try and outrun Daniel James, making him to go backwards. It's exactly what we want from a left back. Tierney winning that ball back already. That is sensational work. We do miss out on that pass. Mbappe going for the second assist from the striker, and it's an awful shot. Oh, it's a good goal from him. Tierney. It's a great ball. That's a great goal from Greenwood, and honestly, he's the one that I was worried about in this game. Greenwood is a sensational striker in this game. It's a fantastic head. Alisson may as well have not been in net for that shot. Mbappe! Oh, doesn't manage to get his second attempt. And that's the game, 2-2. Greenwood absolutely destroying us in that second half. The first half, we managed to get a few objectives. Tierney, again, doing work very, very nicely. Looking at what completed dribbles, 2. Didn't have as much to do in this game, really. I feel like the first game definitely showed off more of his skills. Again, as you can see from the shots, we should have really taken more, but with the amount of low drivens I was trying, it weren't really working out for me. So to finish off Tierney's overall review, I was impressed. I thought it was a good left back. Is he any different to any other left back? He's got a bit of pace about him, got some good tackling, very good at going up and down the wing, which is very specific, talented really. If you want to play with more of an overlapping left back and right back, for instance, I'd say he'd work very well. In terms of, is he the best at the up and down movement of a left back? Probably not. I'd say Team of the Year Robertson is better. That's just personal opinion. I know a lot of people overrated Robertson, mainly because Team of the Year left backs and right backs necessarily don't do too much. Personally, this year for me, I think Trent has been one of the best Team of the Year right backs I've used. But Robertson has something. I don't know what it is. Personally, for me, he works really well. Tierney has half of that, mainly because he is pretty much like nearly 9, well, normally like, what, 6 ratings, 7 ratings below. So he's bound to have a little bit of a lack in stats all around the pitch. But I think his defensive duties and pace are enough to say that SBC is worth it. For me, I don't personally have any other BPL left backs in the team rather than this one. Any golds, I'm taking out golds, more specials if anything. And I think he's a great addition to your team. For 250 and obviously 70k packs back, that for me is a very good ratio. You can definitely get something good in them packs. Obviously you do have to be lucky again, but there is always a shot at that, and I think that is worth the risk with this card. So I'm personally giving Tierney an 8 out of 10 as a left back in the BPL in Future Stars. So let me know down below if you completed him, and if you did, what do you rate him? What do you think about him? Let me know down below in the comments. I'll have a browse through and see what you guys think. And apart from that, make sure you subscribe, like whilst you're down there, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.